You know the boys stay too insane. Renegade, renegade, renegade. Midwest renegade, hooligan, who is he? Reppin' it heavily, Dookie Mane. Take 2 shots straight to the brain. Ice grilled out like I'm hella.
Alright, folks. Here we are, another episode of Noise from Nowhere. It's your man, Osh from the Ghost. My guest today, HDMG Honcho, a.k.a. Cam HD, a.k.a. Cam Jackson. He's got a lot of aliases, but he's here today, get his movement out there so everybody could get it. I mean, I heard about him when I was coming out of prison. I was in the halfway house with the homie Lethal, and the homie Lethal was already pushing your music, and he was just a youngster.
Right.
Like, man, you was hella young, bro. Like, I think you just had the little baby mustache at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
yeah, I was just starting off and shit.
Yup, so that's just a little bit. Are you from Casper?
Yeah, I was born in St. Paul. So I was born in St. Paul, Minnesota, but I was raised out here. And then I've lived in Denver for a while too, Kansas, so a little bit everywhere, but I was raised out here.
Okay, for
sure.
Yeah. Are you related to the Jacksons from out here?
Nope.
Different Jacksons?
Yeah, I get that question all the time.
I mean, yeah, that's like they've been here forever.
Yeah. I'm cool with them though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Nike's been on the show before. Shout out Nike. Yeah. Shout out all the Jacksons I'm cool with. Shout out all the Jacksons that are cool with me. So anyway, your name. Now you're HDMG Honcho. Okay, tell us about that. How did you come from one name to another? Where'd you start out to where you're at now?
I was going by Cam HD. So my brand, like my label, like what I'm pushing is High Demand Moolah Gang.
Mm-hmm.
So it's HDMG, but I wanted to keep it original with my name and like keep it like Cam. So I was going by Cam HD, and then the HD for High Demand. But then I like the Huncho. Like I've always like my brother Rico, I pretty much grew up with him too. So like the whole Mexican heritage I fuck with tough.
Mm-hmm.
Like cause they embrace me, so I embrace them. So I like that type of background and shit too. So of course Huncho, the boss.
Head honcho.
Everybody wants
shit.
to be a boss. So, you know, and then the HDMG is the High Demand Moolah Gang. So I just switch it up. I like that one better. So
It sounds tight, especially like really with the way that names are going now. Either it's like your for real's name or something like that with the MG, something like that. Right. You know what I mean? Or all these YBNs and
right.
all them fools. So for real, it's legit.
Right,
you
know and I thought that cause you kind of got to go with the times too. You
right?
Know
No, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. That was one of the harder things I had to embrace when I started doing music, and for real now I'm like knee deep in it. My homie Rick Bliss always tells me like, dog, like you're a straight trap rapper now.
Right.
And I don't see myself as a trap rapper for real,
right.
but like my beats are hella trappy, my style's like hella changed, and it's not to like to buy into a fad, but at the same time like, man, I bumped some of the new school shit, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna...
You ain't no hater.
Yeah, like what was we saying yesterday? Me and Duke was saying just because I say that Demolition Man is a good, or that I liked it, don't mean it was like a good movie, like good graphics, good acting, all that bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? The same with rappers. Like, just because I say that I like their music, don't mean that they're a good rapper. I fuck with Blueface heavy, but I'm not gonna say he's a good rapper at all.
Right.
Like really, he's not a good rapper, but I fuck with him. I like his sound. I like his style.
He's got his own style.
Yeah,
that's what I like about him. He's got his own style. I feel like anybody, like if you have your own style, like I fuck with it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Hella original type shits. Yeah. E40, Tech 9. I even like Nicki Minaj, dog. Honestly, like she's really one of the only standalone female artists to me that ever didn't sound like the rest of them. They all sound the same to me.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I fuck with everybody, bro. Like if you're doing your shit,
mm-hmm.
then I can't. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
See, what I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna like necessarily go out of my way to like listen to your music or whatever. But what I will say is like I'm always gonna fucking tip my hat to you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like somebody who's actually out there grinding. Like I know tons of cats. It's like, man, they'll rap their ass off, freestyle circles around anybody all day in their sleep, but they ain't doing nothing. They're sitting on the couch being mad at Blueface and 6ix9ine. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But you know what I mean? They're not good rappers, but they're good entertainers and they're grinders. They're out there fucking doing shit.
Exactly.
They're making moves.
And that's what I respect.
Right. See, I
Because I
feel
don't listen
that.
to everybody. I don't listen to everybody. But if you're doing your shit and you're doing something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
That
I
doesn't
feel
mean you're
that.
on my playlist, but
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
I feel that. So, the MG, the Moolah Gang, the HDMG, so who's all part of that?
It's really just me right now. Lethal, you mentioned earlier. He was.
Shout out to homie Lethal.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here right now. I don't know where I feel that, but we'll get in on the next one. But he's kind of like we're homies before anything. But
Yeah.
he's like that person that like if anybody, like any of my homies, like push my music or like fuck with my music, it's that nigga. Like so he's automatically, whether he does music anymore or not, because he used to do music, and like that's why I started, because of him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's automatically, but it's really just me right now, and it's really just like a brand. Like I'm trying to just make a brand like High Demand. The High Demand Moolah Gang is really like the music. So it's like Rudy Ricino.
Yeah.
Did the show with me.
Shout out Rudy Ricino.
Yeah, he fucks with it, but he's OIB too, Off It Boys. He's from Milwaukee. That's a little clip they got out there and shit. So he's OIB, but he's HDMG too. And then other than that, bro, I don't really.
Who's the little homie you had at the show with you?
Oh, AJ.
Okay, what's his name?
He goes by Black Lean.
Black
He goes
Lean,
by
like
Black
L-E-A-N, like sipping lean.
Yep, Black Lean.
That fool was yellow as shit too.
yeah, Black Lean. I don't know why he goes by that name.
That's tight though.
Yeah, it's something different.
Yeah.
It's BLACKXLEAN,
Okay.
and he's got a little mixtape on like all the streaming platforms right now.
You guys seen he was popping when y'all performed, and he went up. All the youngsters was feeling him.
Yeah,
So
that's where it's at.
Mhm.
The youngins, you know what I'm saying? That's where it's
I
at.
feel that.
So he's got that on Leany Days Volume 1 on all streaming platforms, so check that out.
Okay, shout out Black Lean. We'll get you on the podcast, dog.
For sure. But other than that, it's just me. I'm just trying to push the High Demand.
Yeah, that's real. Okay, so when I started doing Blueprint, I was trying to push Blueprint, but my dog, shout out Rick Bliss, shout out Caponics, they was like all reclusive, you know what I mean? So I had to push Osh to push Blueprint. Not necessarily that they wasn't good enough, but they wasn't out there pushing their own brand. So to get Blueprint noticed, I had to get Osh noticed, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's how I developed my brand. But so I feel you is as far as literally, you just got to push your brand, push yourself,
Right.
you know, logos, you know, it's all symbolism in people's face now.
Yeah, real shit. Yep. And then I just came up with a logo. Like I literally just came up with a logo for the HD shit. So I just gotta, cause I'm gonna do clothes. Like I seen you be pushing your merch and stuff heavy and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm trying to just push the HD. I just got the logo done and just really trying to get everything. I got the blueprint, but just trying to get everything, map it out, and take those steps. You know.
How long you been doing it, really? Like for real,
just
like
rapping
pushing?
or the
No,
HD?
like pushing your music, yeah. Pushing the HD.
I was locked up. I've been out a little over 2 years. So shit. When I got out, like right when I got out, I started pushing the High Demand shit and started rapping. That's when I started putting the music videos out. I had the Illy Gang video out, but that was in like 2011, 2012
Mm-hmm.
and shit. Just
That was,
video.
I remember that was like the first shit I ever seen in years.
Yeah, that I edited and shit by myself and shit, trying to just, you know, having fun and shit. But as far as like trying to take this shit serious and do something with it, probably like 2 years, a little over 2 years, about 2 years.
That's tight. Okay. Nice. So as far as shows, you got like plans for tours? Or are you still putting together mixtapes? You putting together albums, singles? What are you trying to push music wise right now?
I'm just trying to get a catalog just trying to get a catalog, kind of master my craft, and just put out songs, singles, but instead of audio like today, you gotta have, I feel like,
you gotta have the visual.
You gotta have the visual.
Yeah.
So for every song that I put out, I want to have a visual too. So that's why I only got 3 videos on YouTube right now. And you know, life happens and shit. So you gotta, the videos cost, the all that shit costs. So,
yeah, I feel that.
But I got hella catalog and shit of songs. So I'm really just mastering the craft and then working on like my engineering shit, like, cause I want to be able.
So you're sitting on a grip of unreleased songs right now?
Yeah, and cause I want to be able to do everything myself. You know, edit videos, edit my songs.
Yeah, no, I feel you 10,000%, bro. I shout out to everybody who fucked with my first shit. It's been over a year now. I've been doing everything completely independent.
Yeah, you've been doing this shit for a while. That's why.
Like 3 years. 3 years, dog.
Yeah. But I've known you for longer than that.
Yeah.
We go way back.
Yeah. So you're what, 26?
27.
27. Okay. 27. What kind of music do you really listen to? Like, what's heavy in your playlist? What's your go-to?
Shit, right now is I'm on my nip shit. Right now I'm on my nip shit. I've been on my nip shit. Like, I'm not one of them dudes that just hopped on just because of what happened and shit. Rest in peace. I've been fucking with Nip, but I've been listening to Nip heavy, Mozzie heavy. I kind of listen to myself a lot, bro.
No, for real, I feel that. I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
But just kind of, I fuck with everybody though. Like, of course, Wayne came up off Wayne. He's always gonna be the GOAT in my eye.
That's real. I don't know if you watched any of our episodes. He was, I don't remember where he made it on the GOAT list now because I had it written down at the time. It's on the episode, but he made my GOAT list, like, for real. Like,
yeah.
I don't fuck with what he's been doing, like, literally probably since the Carter, right after the Carter 3, honestly, bro. But I grew up on Wayne too, you know what I mean? Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3. I got locked up. I was in the joint and got the Carter 3 when I was in the joint. It was the first time I heard it. Okay. Like, I think Lollipop was on MTV, but I was in the county and fucking TV's like 20 feet in the air.
That different shit.
Yeah. So, I grew up on Weezy too. He made my great list too. What else you fuck with?
I fuck with a little bit of everything, bro. Meek, when Meek came out, I was fucking with him tough. I put a lot of like the homies on Meek. When Blueface came out, I was bumping Blueface tough. Like I said before, anybody that's like grinding and doing their shit, and if I fuck with it, I fuck with it.
You listen to new Schoolboy?
Schoolboy, his new shit just came out. I haven't fucked with it yet. I'm gonna have to fuck with it because I fuck with Schoolboy too.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was doing. I was up. It was like 12:30. I went and laid in bed, and I was like fucking surfing. I think it was Instagram, and I seen the album cover released at midnight, and I look at the clock. It's like 12:30. I'm like, oh shit!
Right.
Put it straight on my iTunes, bro.
Right?
Yeah, I listened. Yeah, Crash Talk. I listened to probably like the first 3 songs. I made it to like Chopsticks where I asked out, but I woke up because on iTunes it just keep playing. So I woke up all night till I woke up like 8 in the morning. So Schoolboy was in my fucking dreams all night. I love that album, dog. Literally, I haven't stopped listening to it since it came out.
I'm glad you brought that up. I'm gonna have to fuck with it because I seen that shit.
Dog, it is so hard, bro. There's probably like, I'm not even gonna say that I don't like songs. There's songs that I don't like listen to as much, but I fuck with the whole album. I think it's hard, but I fuck with TDE heavy.
Right. That's rare though. That's rare to.
When you can fuck with the whole album.
With the whole album.
Yeah.
Or a whole project, period.
It really is, but still, like I said, I fuck with TDE. So pretty much anything TDE puts out, anything Dreamville puts out, I'm pretty much gonna listen to the whole album from front to back on GP and then go from there. Right. Is the way I do shit. Like Flatbush Zombies, I do the same shit. Eminem, I don't even listen to his music anymore, like his songs, but every time this fool drops a new album, I listen to it before I let it hit, before I look at social media, because I don't want nothing to sway me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't even fuck with Eminem's like music, but still, growing up, he was literally the one who made me want to rap. Right. He's the one who made me want to sit down and write rhymes.
Yeah, I don't fuck with his music no more. But to me, like within like one of Wayne's albums, The Chronic 2001 or or the Marshall Mathers LP, greatest albums of all time. To me.
That's a legit list, though. That's a hella legit list, dog. For real.
Yeah.
Damn.
That Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah.
Hard, bro. Everybody talks shit to me when I got that. I got that in the whip right now, bro. The
That's
CD.
tight. That's tight.
And everybody be talking shit like, M's whack, M's whack. I'm like, nigga, M is whack now. This is Marshall Mathers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Marshall Mathers.
I don't think M is whack. His music now, his songs, I can't really like.
I fuck with him though.
Yeah, M all day. But yeah, no, I feel that album is sick, bro. Every once in a while, I'll be feeling like something like. Every once in a while, I'll fuck with Get Rich or Die Trying.
Oh yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll fuck with Marshall Mathers LP, Chronic 2001. You know, those days where you're just cooling, playing Madden, like fucking, I'm listening to a whole album.
What you came up on, shit. That's what I came up on. The fucking what's the Snoop Dogg shit? My pops had that shit on cassette.
Doggy Style.
Doggy Style. Yep, Doggy Style. That shit's hard. Like all that shit that we came up on, bro.
That shit was too hard, bro. The original Chronic 2 is like a banger front to back.
Oh, yeah, for
like,
sure.
Man, every one of those beats is fucking
for
like
sure.
retarded. So sick.
Everything that Dre makes is gold. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
So where do you get most of your beats at?
Shit. Like I think probably like how 90% of people get them in YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You just get the free beats off YouTube.
That's real.
Shit.
I do that shit all day.
But I really I'm trying to make beats though. Like I'm trying to learn how to like. It's hard to structure them and shit though. But I'm trying to like learn how to make beats first so I could get hard at them. Like I said.
Did you have anybody teach you any of your shit? Like how to record anything?
I kind of just watched and picked
it up. Okay, that's exactly how I learned too. So I got a Kai beat maker over there and shit, bro. But I've never even touched it just because I've never even seen somebody use one. So like either I'd have to YouTube that shit or that's basically my only option. Like for real. Like so as far as recording and shit, I watched people do that. Like backseat drove basically. You know what I mean? To the point to the homie Caponics was like. Bro, I'm done fucking recording because he was our original engineer. He's like, I'm fucking retiring right now, bro. So fucking, here's my shit. Gave me his program and shit. So fucking, ever since then, I recorded my shit. I recorded a Rick Bliss album, Duke Walsh album, Mike 7 Deuce album, grip of singles. I just did a single the other night with me and Lucchese. Be one of my next videos that's dropped. So, I feel you on the being completely independent artist. If you're out there, if you're gonna spend money on a mic and an interface, like the extra little programs for editing videos and shit like that ain't much. You might as well go the extra mile and invest in yourself.
Yeah, real shit. If you're gonna take this shit serious, then you gotta invest in yourself, bro. Like you gotta think like niggas is buying bags of weed every day, like buying clothes, shoes. Like and you gotta think about the long game. You know what I'm saying? So anything that's worth something. Like, you gotta invest in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at this shit is, like, I gotta spend that money, I gotta invest in myself if I'm taking myself serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not taking yourself serious, you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody gonna fuck with you. Like,
that's real, Yeah, so, like you were saying, you just gotta believe in yourself, honestly, you gotta invest in yourself, because it's all about perception. It was like one of the first things I told Duke, man, it's like, it was when Kerr first started popping, honestly, bro. So I'm scrolling through fucking Facebook, and like his first video, it wasn't his first video. His first video to Pops. His first video was at Creme Brulee, but his second video was Listen Now, the one where they're all riding around in the desert with the Tommy guns and shit.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Whatever.
Rest in peace. Fucking my dog Kerr. So yeah, it was on Facebook. Everybody was like either hating or loving it, and
of course.
You know what I mean? And I listen to Kerr now, like on my iTunes I got all the songs because that's my dog, you know what I mean? But when he was alive, I fucked with Kerr because I knew Kerr, you know what I mean? Like his style of music wasn't necessarily my style of music, but he's from my town, he was grinding, he was putting in that work, he was doing shit, so I out the gate was showing love.
Right.
He's from my town and he was doing it. It's like had almost a million views on his fucking video.
Right.
So I was like, man, this is my dog, like he's doing it for the city. And so I went to bat for him and fools was bashing him. And so that made him extend the olive branch to me. invited me to do a video with him, and it just kept. We was working together before he passed,
Right.
and then so by sticking up for Kerr, the point what I was making is I was watching like all the comments, and somebody was like, it got shared, and some Nebraska people was commenting on it, and somebody was like, this shit's a joke anyway, ain't nobody getting paid off rap except for maybe Duke Wallace. So I screenshotted it and I sent it to Duke,
Right.
because I was paying Duke to make my CDs at the time,
Oh,
and Duke
okay.
was paying my engineer for Blueprint to record his albums. So I'm like, screenshot it. I was like, damn, Duke doing big things, bro. He's like,
Right.
oh, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So that's when I was like, ever since then, it was like, it clicked in my head right then, bro. Like, perception is everything.
Yeah, real shit, yeah.
So the visuals, like you said, I got people every day hitting me up, bro. Like, my family in Riverton, they all fucking think I'm like famous now. You know what I mean? Like, this
Yeah.
it's not even like that.
Right.
But at the same time, we're grinding.
Right.
You know what I mean? I never set out to be the best rapper in Casper. I set out to be the most notorious rapper in Casper.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I wanted to be the one synonymous with when people was like, oh, who's raps in Wyoming?
Yeah,
like,
in
oh, I know
conversation.
Osh is in Casper for
Right.
sure.
Always in the convo.
Yeah. Like, I don't give a fuck if people want, because it's not a competition to me. I do this shit because I like it.
Right.
I don't do it because I'm sweating it, that I want to get paid off it, that I'm trying to, that I'm the best rapper, that I'm a better rapper than you, that my bars are better than yours. My bars are the best that I'm going to bring, and I know they're hard. So I'm
Right.
not really worried about where anybody else ranks them.
Right.
Because, like what we were just talking about, there's people think Eminem sucks.
Right.
But nobody's going to go bar for bar with that fool,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Real shit.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to be the best Osh, and so that's what I'm pushing perception-wise.
Right. Yeah. Perception is everything. Real shit. And really, like people say, you know how people say like nobody's perception is ever off. So it's like people could have a different perception of you, but no matter what, that's their perception.
Right.
So like if it's their perception that like you're not grinding or you're not taking yourself serious or whatever, like that's their perception. So you got to be real, like at least try to be real methodical in like your moves and like what you let people see at least, you know.
That's exactly what it is. So like, man, I'll have a bad set sometimes. Sometimes shit don't go through with the podcast. Sometimes, man, I mean, we all see anybody who's been to a Rapper's Delight. We seen artist bail, openers, headliners,
Right.
everything. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not out here broadcasting that, regardless of how I might think what my perception is of an artist. I'm not gonna publicly bash them because it makes me look weak.
Right.
It's drawing negative attention to my whole movement and what I'm trying to achieve,
Right.
and it's not helping me rise in any way.
Right. And that's
It's
not,
not.
energy. Like I believe in energy, bro. So like that's negative energy. Period.
For real.
So that shit's gonna come back, whether you think it is or not. In some shape or form, that energy is gonna come back to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, well, no matter what you think about somebody, like of course you have conversations with your homies or whatever. Like we're having a conversation right now, and like, but as far as like going out your way to do some negative shit and put negative energy out there on someone, like I try to stay away from that shit. I try to just be positive, bro, because like, and I'm sure you have too in your past. Like I've put so much negative energy out there, bro, that like I got a lot of positive energy to catch up with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I do know what
Like
you're
I don't
saying.
know if my karma's done. Like I went to prison and all that shit. I feel like that was karma, and that's why I was okay with going to prison. Like I was okay with that
Like,
because
I
of
did
karma.
this.
Yeah, like I did it, bro, and nobody do it. But I don't know if my karma is done yet. Like you know what I'm saying? So all I could do to revert that though is just to stay positive, because eventually that negative shit is gonna run out,
Right.
and it's gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Positive shit's gonna come your way.
Like, for real, I steer clear of that shit. Like, I could be in it all day. There's
It's easy.
There's producers out there that don't fuck with me for zero reasons other than I don't know what their personal reason is. I don't know. You know, there's engineers, there's rappers, there's other promoters, you know what I mean? There's people that just they see you grinding and they don't want to be a part of it
Because they're not doing it though.
Because they're not doing it the same.
Thing. That's the whole thing, bro. People see what you're doing, and instead of trying to like join the movement or be a part of it or like do something positive with you, because they're not doing it, they want to hate. Like they want to hate. Like you don't have to like my music, bro. Like you don't have to like fuck with me, but like what is being negative and talking shit about me gonna do for you, bro?
That's real.
Because at the end of the day, negative, positive, any type of promotion is good promotion for me, real. Bro. So keep my name in your mouth if you want to. Like, it's cool.
Shout out my haters.
Real shit. Real shit.
You bitches love me.
Real shit. But I got a bitch though, so so I ain't worried about you. No, I'm just playing.
So, you fuck with any of the local DJs around you? Try to get anybody to spin your music or anything? Where do you promote most of your music through? SoundCloud?
Yeah, I do SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, just like
YouTube,
shit like that. YouTube.
You thought about Lyrical Lemonade or World Star or anything yet?
Yeah, I try to get some shit on World Star. They want a ticket. They want a ticket for that shit, bro. Like they want like 3 bands, like at least 3 bands to like put your shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Like 900.
But they have a thing too to where like you pay a certain amount and it's like cheaper. I think that's the main page. The main page is like 3 racks or 5 racks or some shit. But I try to put my shit up. There's a thing where you send in your video and then it gets voted on, and then if it gets so many votes or whatever, then they put it up, but you still gotta pay. So like I just haven't really invested too much time in that, but like eventually that's definitely a platform that I'm gonna fuck with. But as far as like, cause when you're doing shit by yourself, you can only do a certain amount of like certain things for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like
I feel you.
So all the like do it yourself shit, YouTube, all the social medias is what I'm fucking with. As far as the DJs, like
I used to pay Arrows $5 a spin. Real life.
Yeah,
I send all my banging ass tracks that I think that anybody would play in the club. I send them to Harpo.
Yeah.
He bangs my shit at Butch's.
Yeah, and that's my like blood family, like my blood cousin. Like
Okay.
That's my big cousin. But I don't know, I feel like I gotta fucking, it's like pulling teeth to get like the DJs to play like
Harpo don't play your shit?
I mean, I gotta.
Fuck you, Corey.
Yeah.
Play your family shit, fool. You play my shit.
If I eat, you eat, fool.
Hey, fool, this fool shit will bang in the club, too. Like, I gotta send him select tracks. All this fool shit will bang in the club.
I gotta, like damn near punk this fool out to play my shit, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but he's played some of my shit, bro, but, I feel like at least, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of little weird shit that goes on, bro, like as far as like little hate and shit, but I'm not worried about it. I feel like eventually, if I put that work in, like, they're gonna have to put it in their rotation.
Right?
See Sal, you know DJ Salas? Silas, he DJs at Butch's and shit. He fucks with my music, so he puts my shit in rotation. I fuck with him too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Who does he fuck with? Is he independent?
Yep. He just DJs at Butch's. Sometimes he's an artist too, like he does paintings and shit. He records, he sings, he does covers, he like videotapes. Yep, he videotapes the fights, the bare knuckle fights, the Friday night fights. So he does a lot of little shit like around town and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Shout out to all the independent grinders out there, all the artists in the community. You ever heard of Reggie 307?
I haven't.
He's the cat who did, been downtown and you seen that big ass painting they did where, I don't know if they shut it down or it burned down, where Alpenglow used to be. It's like all 2x4s and it's all painted on now.
Yeah.
He's the one who did that.
Okay.
Yeah, the city commissions and shit now. That's my homie. Shout out Messin. That's my homie. He be selling his canvases like 50 bones, and that's legit. Like for the work that he does.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. So.
That's one thing I need to do more. Is like like network a little more, like around
Yeah,
like town and
that's
shit.
why I'm name dropping right now.
Because I'm not really like I don't hate on nobody. Like I said, I respect the grind. Like I respect if I do anything, I respect. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect people for sure. But I'm kind of like a loner, bro. Like I like to stay by myself, bro. Like I'm kind of weird sometimes, but that's one thing that I do need to do, bro. Is like venture out and like fuck with people who's been doing this shit and like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we could all help each other. You know
That's how I feel, for real. Like what we've been saying, whether we fuck with each other's music personally or not, we should all like have a hand in making the hip hop scene here better in some way.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Because like this has been the issue. This is why I started Rapper's Delight. This is why we've been doing the podcast the way we've been doing, and we've had like all different guests. Is because we want to build that community together. You know what I mean? I don't want to be he's Blueprint, so he don't fuck with Rhyme Sick. Right. And I mean, I don't do Rhyme Sick shows anymore. I haven't done Rhyme Sick shows for a couple years now. Right. And not that I hate him. Shout out to my dog Joe. I fucking love you. Shout out Messin.
Seuss? Where's Seuss?
Seuss is Rhyme Sick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Seuss was just over here actually during Messin's podcast. He had to leave. During Messin's podcast, I kept fucking
fuck with Seuss.
giving him the death stare.
Does he still live in Phoenix?
Nah, he lives in Denver now. They was both just down here last week.
Word. Yeah, I was in Phoenix fucking with some family and shit, and I linked up with him out there. I was supposed to do a show and got sick and shit. I never did it and shit, but yeah, I fuck with him a little bit.
Yeah,
He's
so
been doing shit for a while.
Like Jason Ford even, he's not even rap, you know what I mean? But he's been in my studio. He recorded a track here for Rick Bliss's album. He sang the hook and shit. Yeah, he's like an acoustic singer.
Okay.
Like white boy shit, you know, like not like John Mayer, but like white boy shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like everybody, bro.
I fuck with all that shit.
Jessica from 1890, she's kind of like a local music promoter, like underground, you know what I mean? She's like real small, but she does like all kinds of fucking music. She promotes for the Art Walk in downtown because she's like the manager for 1890. Yeah. She got me and the little homie Styles a slot in September for the Art Walk.
Oh, hell yeah, that's
our music and shit, you know what I mean? Yeah. So making those little bridges is hella significant in this scene for sure. Yeah, because the thing that's always stopped it was like who was popping. Like Nike was popping, then whatever group he was with dissolved, and then there was no more rap scene. You know what I mean? And then Static in them was popping, and then whatever they was doing stopped, and then like the rap scene went away. So I'm trying to Rapper's Delight, I'm just trying to make a scene like the Shelter in Detroit, and like man, I can't remember what this place in Atlanta is called. I always forget it. But like a lot of Atlanta rappers came up through that shit. It was where fools like Rapper's Delight, you just come through, like I'll hit you up, come perform your shit. Fools would fuck with it or they wouldn't, you'd start buzzing, you know what I mean? Yeah, so that's like literally exactly what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, and that shit, that Rapper's Delight shit, what you're doing, that shit's hard, bro. Like, that gives a lot of people who really don't have, like, if you think about it, bro, like at least me, and I don't know, like, everybody, but I know a lot of people, like, I think, and I don't know anybody else that's putting on shows for local artists that want to do music and giving them the opportunity to do a show, like, so that opportunity is like an only opportunity for some people.
Yeah, you know that's what I wanted to give people, because before that, and not to throw shade at anybody, any promoters who have brought major headlining acts here, but if you was an artist in Casper, before Rapper's Delight, the only way you could get a slot in a show is to sell X amount of tickets for X amount of hundreds of dollars and a deposit to open up for this amount of time, and your mic probably sound like shit. Right. He's probably doing it as soon as they opened the doors when there wasn't nobody in the building. Yeah. You know what I mean? A bunch of dirty ass shit like that. Yeah. Promoters do that, headlining artists do that. So I wanted Rapper's Delight to spotlight the underground artists, so that's why we got 2 openers, a headliner, you know what I mean, to where the show's about them and fuck everybody else, you know what I mean? And so the buzz that's generated is off their name and my promotion from just people wanting to support the local scene.
Real shit, yeah. And that's what it's about too, is like people wanting to first. If people want to first, and then the second is it's up to you, bro. It's up to your work ethic, and like after the people show up, like it's up to you, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's when putting that work in and believing in yourself and investing in yourself, that's when that comes into play, bro. Because all it, like, that's what you want. You want people to show up. You know
exactly. Yeah, you just want your music to be out there. That's the skit on my first mixtape I ever put out. It was like, the homies, we was on the phone and he's like, "Well, you trying to be famous?" I was talking about going to the studio. I was like, "Nah, fool, I just want my people to hear my shit." You know,
Right.
like, damn, that's tight.
Really
And literally, that was the mission. Like I said, I didn't want to be the best rapper. I want to be the most notorious Casper rapper. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I feel the same way, bro. Like I'm not even lyrical. Like, well, I am though. Like I got bars. Like I feel like I know I got bars, bro. Like because I came up off of Wayne and like 2 Chainz. So like I try to like mix my shit up between like just like punchlines and metaphors. But if you get caught up in the beat, you won't really hear like some of the shit that I be saying. But I'm not trying to be like the best lyrical rapper. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to work, bro. I'm trying to do something, you know what I'm saying? Like, because music, at the end of the day, bro, music is an outlet, bro. And, like, miracles happen every day. Like, niggas get put on every day. Something new happens every day, bro. So you never know. If you're putting that work in, bro, and you believe in yourself.
Dog, I feel like Kerr was like the closest to pop out of Wyoming, like to like major mainstream, to get like that half a little spark. You know what I mean? I feel like he was the first one to get that. But other than that, like Static's from here, but he lives in Denver, so he's grinding out of Denver, and he's not getting no recognition for Wyoming. You know what I mean?
Right.
So somebody out needs to pop out of Wyoming in my eyes.
Yeah.
So, and I've been calling it the flood. I'm trying to flood the market with Wyoming artists. So I've already put out, I think, 5 or 6 videos this year of not just mine, but like of me and other artists. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that way, one day somebody get a wild hair up their ass. Like Kanye came and made an album here. Who's not to say this fool one day's and be like, damn, I wonder if they even rap out there and YouTube it. You know what I mean?
Shit, yeah.
So if you fucking YouTube's Wyoming hip hop or Wyoming rap, our videos are gonna pop.
Yeah, and that will happen, bro. Like that, like I guarantee that already does happen, bro. Like that already does happen. All it takes, like, and I say this all the time, like, and that's why I tell like if you're an artist, like just to keep working, because you never know, bro. It takes that one cosign. It takes that one person that's already on that is willing to fuck with you, and then it's over with, bro. Then you took off, bro.
Dog, you ever watch Soulja Boy interview?
Yeah.
That fool.
I fuck with Soulja.
All he does is talks about like, damn, I seen this fool on Instagram. Called him, told him, flew him out of my house. He lived in my house, recorded some shit. Now this fool's put on some other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're right. It's just the right person to co-sign for you. This fool, he was just like, oh, you're part of SODMG now, but not even no contract until they got signed to some real shit and be like, yeah, that's my homie. You know what I mean? He was part of this, even without a real contract, just trying to put fools on, and that's tight.
Yeah.
Like that's not necessarily in that style, but that's basically what I'm trying to do. Like the homie Frizalid out of South Dakota, I wanted him to come down here and do Rapper's Delight. He's like, yo, this and this about my ride, yo, this and this about somewhere to stay. Like, yo, dog, on the nights I have Rapper's Delight, I got a big ass house and I make sure my kids are at a babysitter, so that way I ain't got to worry about them.
Right.
Like, fool, you could come pass out on my couch. You could come sleep on my son's bed. I'll wash all the bedding, change it out, all that shit. Like, to be a promoter, man, and the homegirl, Sue I Generous, she still hasn't got back to me, but her, like, she's like, I was trying to get an all-female hip-hop show, and I still am trying to get an all-female hip-hop show going. So, she's like, okay, well, I got some homegirls that want to know what the pay is, what this and this and this is. And so, you know, I have to throw different scenarios at them, what I could do. Hotel rooms, this much money, or gas money and hotel, whatever. Right. You know what I mean? Because I'm not like balling, but at the same time, if I'm trying to do something, I need to invest in myself. Right, yeah. You know what I mean? Or in the scene. And that's another thing. Dog, I didn't even know there was 5 female rappers in Wyoming. Did you? No. Bro, I hit her up because I knew there was her. And I was like, I'm trying to get a show. If you know like 3, she's like, I know 5. I was like, what? Like, okay. Right, perfect. Yeah. Right. Hell yeah, that's hard. Yeah, that's hard. That's something different. Mm-hmm. For sure. Hell yeah. And that's another thing of like people taking you serious, bro. Like if you're trying to promote some shit or bring people out and you're not trying to put the bread up for a hotel or you're not trying to
put that effort for it to actually get them out. Then
Right, like the homies like messing or for Solid or them fools, I'll be like, bro, come stay on my couch, you know what I mean? Or I'll pay for your gas or shit like that. But she's the homegirl, and I'm not trying to have her like I'm trying to get at her, because like what you said, I'm trying to have her take me serious.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
She's bad, but that's besides the point. The point is that she's a sick ass artist that I want to help push. You know what I mean? So the point is like, yo, I'll pay for your fucking hotel room. I'm not trying to scam on you and have you stay at my house and shit. You know what I mean? So I'll pay for your hotel room. I'll pay for your gas, this and this and this, because I want you to come rock my stage.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's what the important shit.
It's business.
Yeah. So that's just where I'm geared at, bro. So when I meet artists like you, fools that are trying to push their brand, you know what I mean? I'm walking up the stage, Lethal, bruh, let's get on your platform. Let us get on your platform, bro. Like, yeah, fool, you already know your family.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's excuse me. Family first, because I'm a person, you know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, perception, you know what I mean? It's to everybody else, I'm doing things bigger than I am in my own head, you know what I mean? So I'm glad to do that to help everybody from my scene, you know what I mean?
That's always how it's gonna be.
Like your little homie Black Lean, for real. Tell him come be on the podcast, dog.
Yeah, I will, for
He's
sure.
got his own following, you know what I mean?
Yeah, real shit. And I'm actually trying to manage him and shit. So cause I see the potential in him, and I know that the youth is where it's at, bro. And niggas ain't young forever, you know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean that, like, cause 2 Chainz was like, he ain't
like
really,
40 or some
he ain't
shit.
start getting rap money until in his 30s, bro. And so age really don't matter, but the youth is where it's at when it comes to this music shit. And I feel like if you do see the potential, then you're just hating if you don't try to help somebody.
You're right. That's why Michael, my little homie Michael Styles, bro, ever since I've been fucking like trying to fucking pep talk this fool, you know what I mean? Before I ever started doing music even. Then when I started doing music, I tried to get him on Blueprint and he just wasn't with it at the time. And then it took a long time, a lot of persuasion, a little bit of him maturing before I could get him on the team. But it was that same shit, bro. It's like I didn't not want him to succeed because he has what it takes to succeed, you know what I mean?
Right.
I want to help that.
Right.
Demonium, you know what I mean? So sick. I wish I could sing like that. Q, I wish I could rap that fast. Reese, I wish my stage show was that sick. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these kids got potential out the ass. So I'm trying to help nurture that. King Wilson, my little engineer, I just put out a video for him on Sunday. We just dropped a video for him, a little white homie.
Yeah, I think I've seen that shit.
So fucking, you know what I mean? I want these kids to win. You know what I mean? Kerr, I wanted Kerr to win. You know what I mean? Somebody from my scene. I want everybody to win too, but I want somebody from Wyoming to pop. I want somebody
that's what
to
I'm
fucking
saying.
blow,
That's
you
what
know
I'm
I mean?
saying, and that's what I don't get about like people, cause I feel like a lot of hate, bro, like around like here when it comes to the rap, just in general, bro. Like whatever it is that like is running through the water or people's blood, there's a lot of hate. But
I feel like it's changing a little bit though. Honestly,
I do a little bit as far as like certain people connected and shit. But I feel like there's still like some like little weird shit like.
There is, and there always will be that, and it definitely has a lot to do with the region that we live in too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like hella, not to hate, but white dominant. You know what I mean? And not that all white people hate rap, but at the same time, not all white people love rap.
Right.
So when you live in a place where it's like 50-50 is giving it like, you know, the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
So we're trying to make something happen here that's never happened here.
Yep. That's
It's
what I'm
never
trying to do,
happened
too.
here.
And as far as like, if I could say something to people who don't want to fuck with somebody, or who is hating that's from here, like if you're hating on me and you don't have a reason to hate on me, if I make it, like if I do any type of anything, bro, like you made it too. Like it's like
That's how I feel. Like how would fools out of Houston like You think they're mad that Scarface made it? Like, hell no, that's Houston right there. Like, fools out of Detroit are mad that fucking Eminem and Esham and fucking Big Sean and Royce the 5'9", they're mad that they made it.
Right.
Like, hell no, that's
Right.
Detroit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to embrace
people
that
eat.
shit.
And you should embrace somebody who's not one of these fake people out here that's doing music and trying to say that they're from somewhere else. Like, somebody that's actually says that they're from Wyoming, not afraid to say they're from Wyoming. There's whatever you want to say, real people, real niggas, genuine people. Like, there's everything here that there's anywhere else.
I feel that, dog. I feel that 10,000%.
So if somebody makes it here, it puts you on. If you're from Wyoming and you're not afraid to say you're from Wyoming, if somebody from Wyoming it gets put on or does anything big, that's you too. Like,
Straight up.
Like, they're
one day
you
you're going to
too.
go to fucking New York and be like, oh, where's Casper? Oh, that fool Osha's from there. Oh,
Real
that fool
shit.
HDMG Honcho's from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, yeah, okay. Yeah, I heard of that
Real
place.
shit. Yeah. And you should want that. You should want that, bro.
You should want that. I don't know why nobody would. Everybody was pumped over fucking Kanye making an album here.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they want someone from here to make it?
Real shit.
You know what I mean?
Real shit. And
That's ridiculous.
that's what I say about, like, the hate, bro. Like, I just feel like... But that's anywhere, bro. Like, anybody... Whenever you're anybody trying to do anything, bro, you're gonna have hate with it, bro.
That's real.
You're gonna have hate, bro. But keep doing what you do if you want to do
Alright.
it.
Shit, I feel like that was hella good fucking little talk.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Real shit. Appreciate
Yeah.
you having me.
So let the people know where they can find you. 'Cause somebody's gonna see you and want to listen to you somewhere.
Facts. It's on YouTube, HDMG Honcho, HDMG Honcho, SoundCloud, HDMG Honcho, Instagram, Colossal Honcho, COLOSSAL Honcho. Yeah, so Instagram's the only different one. Everywhere else is HDMG Honcho.
Get at him, peep his music. I've shared all his videos to the Rapper's Delight page and shit. He's out there, you guys. So be on the lookout. Come out to the next Rapper's Delight. You know what I mean? We got mad people pumping through. His little homie Black Lean. I'm gonna get at him. He's gonna be on the podcast. He'll probably be at the shows too. So stay fucking with us. Stay fucking with the scene. Stay fucking with the podcast. Stay fucking with Rapper's Delight. Stay fucking with Wyoming artists. Wyoming love. Peace.
Midwest renegade hooligan who is here repping it heavily. Dookie Mane and no shade. Take 2 shots straight